So my first question for you is, when you were full-time hands-on an HR director, how did you envisage that HR would develop, and how do you think it has developed since then?
Well, that's a big question, but to try and be kind of brief about it, I mean, I thought HR, there were kind of two pillars of the HR function. There was a kind of an efficiency pillar and an effectiveness pillar. And the efficiency pillar was all around the cost of HR, the number of people you employed, your sort of internal cost ratio. Could you demonstrate to the business that they were actually getting bang for their buck? And that led in the HR world to things like, HR call centers and HR shared services strategies, etc., as everybody's kind of aware of that stuff. But part of that was using technology. And of course, a lot of the technologies, whether it was call center technology or marketing technology or business efficiency technology, was all around, driving that cost down. And at that time, I always thought, and I used to say, that the future of HR is technology. Technology is going to rapidly transform the HR function. And like lots of people, we went down the kind of big enterprise HR tech solution, which everybody's gone down. And, those guys were going to do everything for you. And there's a little bit of a painful lesson that, no, they're not going to do everything for you. They're going to be the base platform. And then you look at adding stuff to it. But I think the technology 15 years ago wasn't quite where it is now. And I think my parallel is with fintech, which gets a lot of airplay around financial services. And you can see small fintech startups now beginning to make inroads and really, in some cases, become quite successful. Mm-hmm. And you can also see big banks actually buying over or buying into or incorporating fintech into their strategies. So the other part of the HR thing, of course, is the effectiveness. So if we get relatively efficient, how do we make sure that we become really effective? Mm-hmm. And that's where I think this new generation of technology really now begins to add value. Because in the recruitment world, if we mapped out a recruitment process, which I remember doing, it's the biggest process in the history of the human race. And you can see inefficiencies everywhere. And you can see high-value people doing low-value work. You just see it all through the thing. So I think technology now allows the effectiveness part of HR to really go forward, because I don't think the efficiency pressures on HR are going to recede. Mm-hmm. But I think one of the ways you reduce the efficiency challenge is by increasing the effectiveness output, if that makes sense.
It does. And you've actually said to me in the past, you don't want to be paying a recruiter £50,000 a year to be scheduling diary appointments, for example.
No, exactly. I mean, I think basically you want, highly paid, competent professional people to be doing exactly what it is they want to do and where they add most value. Mm-hmm. And I think you're looking around both processes and technology and systems to say, right, how can you help me do that?
Yeah.
Because that's what I don't want this guy or this woman wasting time doing stuff that actually could be automated or somebody else could do, or we could do in another way or somewhere else, or whatever the solution is.
Yeah.